Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome along to Sportsbet TV with me, Paul Alster. It's a pretty wild weekend. I'm hoping that the racing across Britain survives on Saturday. There's some very good action at Cheltenham, at Doncaster, Uttoxeter, and over in Ireland as well. And I've got one selection for you. It's going to be at Doncaster. I have four selections already posted at Out in Front, my subscription service. If you're interested in that, you can click on the link in the description box just below this screen. And if you're just joining me for the first time and want to be kept in touch with my free selections, which are offered here on YouTube at Sportsbet TV, then just click the subscribe button just below this screen and you'll be kept in touch with all the um, bets that I post for free on this service. Well, last weekend I gave two horses. One of them didn't run particularly well, but the other one ran very well at a big price. Move It Like Mini, coming home well to place at odds of 20 to 1 at least. It depends where you were playing. And that certainly helped the cause. The one that I fancy here is a similar price. And the race in question on Saturday is the Doncaster 315, which is the Great Yorkshire Handicap Chase. It's good to soft, good in places at the moment on Town Moor at Doncaster, and there are 17 runners. Now, as far as competitive races go, there's lots of very good races at Cheltenham, with classy races and graded races and so on and so forth. But the most competitive handicap race of the day is surely this Great Yorkshire Handicap Chase, and they're betting 11 to 2 the field, which tells you just that. The marginal early favourite is the Changing Man, trained by Joe Tizard. Now, he was second to Frero Bamboo from the Venetia Williams stable in the rehearsal chase at Newcastle in late November. And then the Changing Man was narrowly beaten by Venetia's Vittorio in a good finish to a hot handicap chase at Ascot just before Christmas. Changing Man's gone up £7 for those two defeats, but is still progressive. For his part, Frero Bamboo is back for more. He was a solid second to a potentially well-handicapped winner at Kempton at Christmas, and Ned Fox claims £3, which will help his cause, so he won't be far away either. One horse who looks absolutely certain to be bang there right in the mix is Forward Plan, trained by Anthony Honeyball. This horse was beaten a short head in this very race 12 months ago, was really unlucky, having won at the course and distance on his previous start, and he clearly loves Doncaster. He ran another fine race here last time when he was close third to the Diane Sayer trained Charlie Uberalis. That was in December. Chad Bamon's £10 claim is really going to help Forward Plan, gives him every chance once again, and he truly is the one that I very much fear here. Charlie Uberalis has gone up £4. He's back for more after that narrow win, but he's another who seems to really come to life at Doncaster, and he's not out of it. Now, although he pulled up twice into attempts at this over hurdles, at this distance over hurdles, both in hot graded events, Idalco Bihu, trained by Nigel Twiston Davis, looks to have been crying out to go further since he started concentrating on chasing. He stayed on again over 2.5 miles in the mud at Haydock last time out, and this longer trip I think will bring about further improvement in him. There isn't one horse among the 17 you can safely rule out, and that includes the likes of last season's Cheltenham Festival Hunter Chase winner, the mare Sine Nomine, trained by Fiona Needham, who's had no luck this season. She hasn't finished in her two races. She was ridden by the amateur rider who won on her at Cheltenham first time out, and then she came down in a decent handicap chase last time when ridden by a conditional. And this time, the former champion Brian Hughes is taking over, and I think she could really benefit from his stronger handling. Short Touch, trained by Ollie Murphy, is a big price. Surely is better than he showed at Cheltenham last time out, where he was possibly unsuited by the track. On his previous staying on fifth in the Grand Sefton Chase at Aintree behind a real improving horse of David Pipes, he comes right into the equation. While the hat-trick seeking Tighten Our Belts for Emma Lavelle has another to have taken a hike in the weights, but couldn't be in better form really than it is at the moment. Now, I'll be backing two in the race, one of which I've highlighted it out in front. The other one is a horse called Erne River, and that is my selection for you here. Trained by Nick Kent and the mount of Tom Broughton, who's a good £5 conditional claiming rider. And this is another horse who tends to go really well at this track, in particular over fences, where his form figures read 115U. Now, He won here 3 years ago over 2.5 miles, first time at the track. Then 13 months ago, he stepped up to land a competitive 3 mile handicap chase of a mark of 134. And then in this very race, 12 months ago, he finished fifth of the 18 runners, a good run behind annual Invictus and Forward Plan, the horse that I mentioned earlier. Um, He's now £18 better off with Forward Plan for the less than 7 lengths he was beaten that day. So, on a strict point of handicapping, there's a very good case to make for Erne River turning the form around. And then back at Doncaster just 6 weeks ago on his second start of the season after a spin at Bangor, first time out when he wasn't fully wound up. He was travelling well on the heels of the leaders when he just landed awkwardly and unseated his rider. That was at the ninth fence in the race won by Charlie Uberales. And then back here 4 weeks ago, Nick Kent ran him over hurdles. He ran okay. He was fourth in a 3 mile handicap hurdle here, but he's a better chaser. And I think that now with Tom Broughton's £5 claim there, he's got a really decent chance. And he is a best price, 20 to 1 each way at the time of this recording, for 5 places with Bet365. So I think Erne River will give you a very good run for your money in a race where there's quite a few horses that really like this track. And I think this could, turn into a real humdinger of a race. I think there could be plenty with a chance going down towards the last, and I'm hoping Erne River remembers the way home better than any of the others. That's it for this week, my one selection. Again, as I say, if you're looking for more, then I have the 4 recommendations for you. And out in front, you can click on the link in the description box. Otherwise, do join me same time next week where I'll be doing my best to find you a really decent priced horse that's going to give you a proper run for your money. That's it though for now. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.